Next Week in Wolfeboro is underwritten by the Downtown Grill Cafe. The Downtown Grill Cafe is located at 33 Main Street in beautiful Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, with a fantastic view of Lake Winnipesaukee and Cate Park. Hours of operations are daily from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information about this underwriter, check out the website www.downtowngrill.cafe.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Kristen Cooper.
And I'm Zach Pickle.
We're coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios, where we bring your community to view.
We say thank you to our friends at the Downtown Grill Cafe for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro.
It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television.
If you'd like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219.
We also want you to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on Facebook and YouTube. Once they're logged in to either Facebook or YouTube, just search for Wolfeboro Community Television and you'll find us on Next Week in Wolfeboro. Alright, let's start right out with a report from the Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Vries is ready with a report. We're sending it over to you, Mr. Vries.
Hi, and welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. My name is Mary. I'm here at inside the Information Center. Come down and visit us. We are located in the former railroad station, and we have even more details on what you're going to hear in today's show. So come on down, like I said, or give us a call at 569-2200. All right, here we go. Still in April, pardon me. And on Saturday, April 22nd, it is the Upcycle Fashion Show. This is being held at 7 in the evening over at the Kingswood Arts Center. So plenty of parking. Again, it starts at 7, and this is being presented by Governor Wentworth Arts Council and Maker's Mill. You can call the Maker's Mill for more information at 569-1500. And speaking of the Maker's Mill, on Monday, April 24th, there is a Veterans Maker Meetup. It starts at 11 in the morning and it will end at about 1 o'clock, it says. Again, that's at the Maker's Mill, a Veterans Maker Meetup. And you can call Maker's Mill for more information, and their number again is 569-1500. Let's see, it is Restaurant Week still through Saturday the 22nd. So if you haven't tried out all the delicious menus that have been going on all week, you still have a couple days to do so. You can go to wolfeborochamber.com and you'll see the Restaurant Week page with every single menu, and they're delicious, believe me. Just going to give you a heads up about something in May because it's gone by for this month, but there is a coffee and conversation the second Thursday of the month, and it takes place in the community center. And so the next one will be Thursday, May 11th. All right, so May 11th, mark your calendar so you don't miss May's, because it only happens once each month. Coffee and conversations. All right, that's it for now. So remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town.
Thank you, Mr. Vries. Here are some other things we'd like to share with you, starting with, on Friday, April 21st,
the Kingswood Knights girls lacrosse team have an away game against Kent High School at 4 p.m. Go Knights!
The Kingswood Knights softball team have an away game against John Stark High School at 4 p.m. Go Knights!
The Kingswood Knights baseball team have an away game against John Stark High School at 4:15 p.m. Go Knights!
The Kingswood Knights boys lacrosse team have a home game against Souhegan High School at 5:30 p.m. Go Knights! On Saturday, April 22nd, Happy Earth Day!
The Maker's Mill and the Governor Wentworth Arts Council are holding an upcycled fashion show at the Kingswood Arts Center at 7 p.m.
On Monday, April 24th, the Kingswood Knights softball team have a home game against Co-Brown High School at 4 p.m. Go Knights!
The Kingswood Knights girls tennis team have a home game against Pembroke High School at 4 p.m. Go Knights!
The Kingswood Knights baseball team have a home game against Co-Brown High School at 4 p.m. Go Knights! On Tuesday, April 25th,
The Wolfeboro Public Library provides Toddler Time Story Hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is recommended.
the Kingston Knights boys lacrosse team have a home game against Dairyfield High School at 5:30 p.m. Go Knights! On Wednesday, April 26th,
The Kingston Knights girls tennis team have an away game against Co-Brown High School at 4 p.m. Go Knights!
the Kingston Knights boys tennis team have a home game against Co-Brown High School at 4 p.m. Go Knights!
The Wolfeboro Budget Committee will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Public Library at 6 p.m.
On Thursday, April 27th, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides preschool story hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is recommended.
The Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group will be holding a class on Tracing Your Lineage, a beginner session, at the Wolfeboro Public Library at 6:30 p.m.
On Friday, April 28th, the Kingston Knights boys lacrosse team have an away game against Hanover High School at 4 p.m. Go Knights! On Monday, May 1st,
The Kingston Knights baseball team have an away game against Merrimack Valley High School at 4 p.m. Go Knights!
the Kingston Knights softball team have an away game against Merrimack Valley High School at 4 p.m. Go Knights!
The Wolfeboro Zoning Board of Adjustment will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you'd like to watch this zoning board meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and also on the WCTV YouTube channel.
On Tuesday, May 2nd, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides Toddler Time Story Hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is recommended.
The Kingston Knights boys lacrosse team have an away game against Hillsborough Deering High School at 4 p.m. Go Knights!
The Wolfeboro Planning Board will be meeting in the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you'd like to watch the Planning Board meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. On Wednesday, May 3rd,
The Kingston Knights baseball team have an away game against Pembroke Academy at 4 p.m. Go Knights!
the Kingston Knights softball team have an away game against Pembroke Academy at 4 p.m. Go Knights!
The Wolfeboro Board of Selectmen will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 6:30 p.m. If you'd like to watch the Selectmen meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and also on the WCTV YouTube channel.
On Thursday, May 4th, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides preschool story hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is recommended.
There will be a Wolfeboro Area National Day of Prayer event at Cate Park at noon.
On Friday, May 5th,
Happy Cinco de Mayo!
Okay, let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department. Parks and Recreation Director Christine Collins is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it over to you, Christine Collins.
Thanks, Kristen and Zach. Christine Collins here with Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation, and just want to share what we have going on. So as you can see behind me, we have pickleball in the rink. Today's a rainy day outside, so a good option is come over to Pop Whalen Ice and Art Center and play pickleball here. We have, it's either $6 a drop in, or you can buy a membership for $46. We just did activate Sign Up Genius online, so that is a tool to help you see if other people are coming, because one thing we realized is some people wanted to come and play pickleball, but they weren't sure there were other people here, and you need at least 2 to 4 people to play pickleball, right? So we just set that up, and when you go to our website, you'll see we have Pickleball the program listed, so you can see the link to go to that Sign Up Genius, and then come and play pickleball. So we do have it open for April, we will have it open for May, and as we go into the summer, we'll see if we continue having it here. We're just looking, because we'll have other things coming in this facility as well, so stay tuned for more information to come. Just wanted to highlight a couple things we have going on. We have a sunny trip to Portugal right here. We have collaborated with Collect Travel, and on May 4th, they're actually coming out over at the Great Hall. Actually, I think it's going to be at Abenaki, and they're just going to do a little talk about it. So you can ask questions, you can understand, there's no commitment, you don't have to say you're going on the trip, but it's just a good informative meeting to get to. So check out our Facebook page and our website, we do have information on this. So it's just something to check it out. This is one of many trips to come. There's all kinds of trips, whether in the U.S. or outside of the U.S., that we can set up with this organization. So if it's something that you are interested in or you have some trip ideas, let us know and we can work with that organization to do it. I know that Hampton Parks and Rec, and there's a couple of other Parks and Rec, have done this for years with them, and it's really a good partnership and people really seem to like it. So we thought we'd offer it in Wolfeboro. Bringing it back, and hopefully it stays, is our rec crew trips. These are teen trips for ages, I think it's 6th grade through 9th grade. 6th to 9th grade, yes, I am correct. So they happen on Wednesdays. A couple of them are Saco Bound, Urban Air, Funtown, Splashtown, and Cranmore. So just, you have that teen group that's too old for camp, but maybe too young for a job, or is working a job but not many hours and they want something fun to do. Not a commitment for you as a parent. You can send them with us, so they'll have a chaperone, they'll have a ride, and we are collaborating with Wakefield Parks and Rec so we can fill a bus and they can meet some new friends. So check that out. That's on our website as well. And then we are getting the information out to you, but on May 20th, we're going to have a safe sitter class. So I know we've had some requests for that, and we're going to put that together. So that's on May 20th. We do have most of our summer programming already online. So what you want to do is just make sure you register. I know kids are still in school. You might not be up here for the summer yet, but you definitely want to put your name in. I know we do have some sailing classes that have already filled up. Day camp's not filled up yet, but it is getting registrations in it. So you just want to make sure if it's something you're interested in doing, keep an eye on it, because if it fills up, we'll usually go into a wait list, and then if we can offer another class, we will. If we can't, it's really dependent on if somebody else pulls out of that class and we can pull from the wait list. So think about your summer plans. It's a good opportunity to check out what we have to offer and get registered. We do have swim lessons on there as well, and I think some of those might have filled up. I will say this, it's always important, if you're thinking about it and the spots are filled, get on that wait list, because like I said, sometimes we have the capability of seeing a big wait list and we can open another class. Sometimes it just helps us future planning, or sometimes people decide that they can't do something and it opens up spots for other people. So definitely do that. Other than that, come visit us at the Pop Whale and Ice and Art Center, or at any of our facilities. I know the weather is nice and you're excited to get out to the beaches. We are in the process of taking care of those beaches, but they're not fully open yet. So they are open in the sense that you can go there. Nobody's going to stop you from going there, but the bathrooms aren't ready yet. We don't have any manpower at the beaches yet. So just please be advised of that. All right, that's all for now. Back to you.
Thank you, Christine Collins. Joyce Davis is at the Wolfeboro Public Library with an update. We're sending it over to you, Joyce Davis.
Thanks, Kristen and Zach. Say, folks, help us celebrate National Library Week. During the week of April 24th, anyone who comes in for a new library card or checks out materials will be entered into a drawing to win a daily prize. We'll be giving away 5 beautiful Friends of the Library canvas tote bags and 5 gift certificates to the Country Bookseller. We have plenty of school vacation week activities to keep the kids entertained. On Monday, April 24th at 6:30, we'll have ice cream and Uno cards for teens. Bring a friend or two and play Uno at the library and enjoy some ice cream too. Celebrate Poetry Month with Blackout Poetry for Teens on Tuesday, April 25th at 4:30. Blackout poetry is a way for you to express yourself through written word and illustration combined. Don't worry if you have trouble creating your own poems. Blackout poetry allows you to use others' text to find what you want to express. On Wednesday, April 26th at 2 o'clock, we'll have a school break movie and craft. We'll make a dragon craft and then watch the movie How to Train Your Dragon. Registration is required, so you can check it out online. Brewster Academy Robotics Team demonstration will take place on Friday, April 28th at 4 o'clock. See the robots they have created and what they can do. Hear about what it's like to be on a robotics team, and there will be interactive play as well. For adults, on April 27th at 6:30 in the Bradley Room, we'll have a program sponsored by the Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group called Tracing Your Lineage, a Beginner's Session. If you're interested in your family history and want to give genealogy a try, it can be challenging to sort out what resources are out there and where to begin. This introductory session will cover the basics to help you start and then continue with confidence. You'll learn what resources people use the most, how to gather info from your family and friends, and suggestions for tracking your discoveries and making the most of the internet. The presenter, Norma Milne, is a coordinator of the Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group and an avid family researcher. After the session, you'll have a chance to speak one-on-one with the directors of the group. If you wish to join by Zoom, you can find the link on the library's website under the event calendar. If creating a perfect growing environment for your plants is your thing, you'll want to mark your calendar for Thursday, May 4th at 6 p.m. for the Dirt on Dirt, How to Improve Your Garden Soil with Shelley McGee, UNH Master Gardener. Shelley will explain the dynamics of good soil for growing plants. She'll discuss the contents and types of soil, soil testing, soil amendments and fertilizers, and how to determine when the soil is ready for planting. This valuable information should lead to a more enjoyable and successful gardening experience. And don't forget Tech Tuesdays with Mike. Call to set up an appointment for a one-on-one session where Mike can help you with your tech issues. Back to you, Kristen and Zach.
Thank you, Joyce Davis. Pastor Justin and Josh Dupre are at the Calvary Wolfeboro with our next report. We're sending it over to you, Pastor Justin and Josh.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it might be when you're watching this. Welcome to CW Today. I'm Justin.
I'm Josh, and we are just coming out of being spoiled with some beautiful weather.
That's right.
And it's got us looking towards the summer months, and that's our focus right now as we look towards putting the tent up and looking forward to being outside again for the summer. And really that's what we're working on, and we continue to have our regular Bible studies on Thursdays. We have a men's prayer morning meeting at 6 a.m. We have women's Bible study at 9:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. and then a men's Bible study at 7 p.m. That's all on Thursdays. And as the summer months approach and things kick off, you'll want to stay connected. You can do that by going to the App Store and downloading our app. It's Calvary Wolfeboro, all lowercase, all one word. All our events will be listed on there. We also have our website, calvarywolfeboro.org, that has all of our events and all that is going on, as well as you can sign up for our weekly email that goes out that really keeps you up to date what's going on, not only coming up, but the week ahead.
Nice. Thanks, Josh. Proverbs 18:2 says, "A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion." This proverb brings to light the importance of listening, right? In order to understand what someone's saying, you really have to listen. And that's the encouragement for us today, is really to think about, as part of the wisdom of God, the skill, the ability to listen, and to work on developing tools that help you listen, help me listen. Things like asking clarifying questions, restating what the person you're talking to, listening to, trying to listen to is saying. Being present, really focusing on the words that they're speaking. And then just making sure that you understand what they mean, not just what they say, but what they're actually trying to communicate. So often we miscommunicate, we misunderstand, because the words that are being spoken aren't necessarily meaning to us what they mean to the person speaking them. So asking questions, getting clarification, and then just overall seeking to grow in curiosity. You know, to want to know more about the person that you're talking to is going to make you a better listener. When you really are curious what makes them tick, what they're dealing with, who they are, how they're doing. All of these things are a part of being wise, being the wise man rather than the fool, not being the one who takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. James 1:19 says, every one of you should be slow to speak and quick to listen. So let's be slow to speak and quick to listen. And in so doing, we'll be better friends, right? We'll be better friends. We'll be better employees. We'll be better coworkers. We'll be better brothers and sisters and parents and children. We'll be better in every relationship that we have. And that's wisdom. It brings about fruitfulness, flourishing in our lives. It is good. It is good. With that, this is CW Today, right? A ministry of Calvary Wolfeboro, a local church here in Wolfeboro, in downtown Wolfeboro. We gather every Sunday at 10 a.m. at 43 Mill Street. And with that, we'll send it back to the studio.
Thank you, Pastor Justin and Josh. Father Cole and Deacon Chris are at the St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. We're sending it over to you, Father Cole and Deacon Chris.
Well, hi, Kristen. Hi, Zach. Father Bob Cole here with Deacon Chris Conley. And thank you for having us on this week at St. Katherine Drexel. As you can see, we're both in the white vestments as a sign of resurrection and life. So the Easter season has begun, and it goes for 50 days, the longest season of the church year, to celebrate Christ's resurrection and our resurrection in him and with him. We're resurrected people. Did you know that, Chris? We're resurrected.
We're resurrected.
Yeah. We're sharing in his resurrection. So we had Divine Mercy Sunday, this past Sunday, which is the week after Easter Sunday itself. And it's actually Easter Sunday because we celebrate Easter Sunday for 8 days into one. It's called the octave, the 8 days, the octave of Easter. Now we're into the Easter season, the second week of Easter, and this Sunday will be the third Sunday of the Easter season. So it's kind of exciting to journey for 50 days all the way to Pentecost. Now, we do have some wonderful news on adult education. Deacon Rick Hilton and Gertrude Hammond are both presenters in Scott Hahn's Perusia program, which is, it's about the biblical roots of the Mass. Many of the prayers we offer in the Mass come right out of the Bible, right out of Scripture. Holy, holy, holy Lord God. That comes right out of the Bible. And so it's being offered on Monday nights at 7 o'clock, and the presenter is Deacon Rick Hilton. Monday night at 7. And then Friday morning, right now, Friday morning at 9 o'clock in the parish hall, Gertrude Hammond is giving the same presentation. So if you miss it on Monday night, you can come on Friday morning. If you're a morning person, Fridays work. If you're a night person, Mondays work. But we're hoping for a really good, a good turnout because it's so important that we continue our adult education and information. So how are you doing there, Deacon Chris? How's it going?
It's going exceptionally well with in the Easter season. We had a wonderful Easter here, so come and join us. It's great.
Now, are there going to be any deacon meetings coming up? Are you aware of?
I'm not aware. There is something announced, but more information to follow on that.
All right, it's important that the deacons meet together too, I think.
It is important.
Yeah. And Deacon Charlie Ferrara will be coming back in just a few weeks, the beginning of May.
Yep.
He'll be here. And it's hard to believe that May is just a couple of weeks away. And from what I've heard, the first Nine and Dine hopefully will be on Sunday, May the 7th. So imagine that. We try to have a Nine and Dine every month, once a month. We play 9 holes, and then we come in and have dinner. And it's both for men and women of all ages, and we have a lot of fun. It's a great outing. So that's coming. So come and visit us. Happy Easter, happy Resurrection. Saturday at Mass is at 4 o'clock. Sunday morning at 8:30 and 10:30. So come and visit. Happy Easter, everybody. Bless you all.
Thank you, Father Cole and Deacon Chris. And thank you for tuning in to our weekly program.
Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro.
If you would like to add an event to our program, please contact our station at 569-0219.
Or you can just send an email to wctv25@gmail.com.
We hope to see you out and about.
And we are looking forward to seeing you next week.
With clear eyes and full hearts, I'm Kristen Cooper.
And I'm Zach Pickle for Wolfeboro Community Television.
Bringing your community to view.